What's going on, my friends? Emilio Breda here, and welcome to my video. For those who don't know me, I'm an online business coach, and what I do is I show people how to start their online business part-time so that later on they can create a life of freedom. And on today's video, I'm going to be teaching you, or when we talking about instead of selling, because if you're an entrepreneur, you have to sell something, right? You can't be in business if you're not selling something. It's not a charity work, right? You need to make money. And I know it's hard for most people like me that came from from an employment background, that never have any experience with business or never had that entrepreneurial spirit that some people have, right? They're good at selling, they love selling, right? And they're really good at selling, right? But for most of us, we're working on a job, we don't know how to sell, and we don't like selling. Or when we're thinking about selling, is that we're thinking that we're forcing our product on people for them to buy, right? So that's somehow the difficulty for most of us to transition from an employment mindset to an entrepreneurial mindset, because we're always thinking like that. So on today's video, I'm going to be talking about how we can really shift that mindset, that we're not really trying to sell people that they don't want or they don't need. So instead of selling, try to solve or try to find out what your service or product can solve. What type of problem that you can solve through your product or service, right? So T. Harv Eker, right? He's the author of the Millionaire's Mind, right? He said it really well. He defined entrepreneurship is solving people's problem at a cost through your products and service, right? So that's how he defined entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurship is solving people's problems. So like there's three major niches, right? Or there's three major problems, or there's three major markets: health, wealth, and relationship. The reason these are the major market is because people will always have these three problems. Like they will always have problem with health, they will always have problem with money, they always have problem with relationship. So if you have a product that addresses their hey Charlotte, happy weekend. So if you have a problem, or if you have a product that can solve a specific problem, you're not really gonna sell them because they are already in the market of buying. They're actually looking for a solution to their problems. So take for example, if there's a person that are really struggling with their weight, right? And then they search online. They always search online how to lose weight without dieting, without exercises, right? They always search like that because they always have a problem with weight. They always have a problem with health. Like I have no matter what I do, I have a blood pressure problem, right? So hi Romel, happy New Year and happy weekend. So they always have a problem with their health, right? For example, they have a high blood pressure and they don't want to take any medication, right? They're afraid that later on they're gonna have problems with other than blood pressure. They're gonna have problems with the kidney, liver, etc., etc. So what if you have a problem what if you have a product, like say you are you're selling a weight shake, a smoothie kind of a product that can help them regain their health back, right, without taking any medicine or any kinds of medicine, right? So the people always have this problem, and if you can identify them, because if you can identify their problems, specific problems, like what keeps them up at night, what's the problem, what are they struggling with right now, right? If you can narrow that down, that's how you're gonna attract these people to you, right? So right now, what I'm doing now is I'm showing people how to do an online business, right? Because I have the experience from going from that entrepreneur, from an employee to being an entrepreneur, right? So I have the experience of transitioning. So then I found out that there's a lot of struggles to do that. So that's my specific. I try to be very specific, that I'm helping people that can start the online business part-time. Like they're doing their business just part-time because they have to do work. And what I'm doing is I'm not encouraging you to quit your job, right? I'm encouraging you to stay on your job, right? To work on your job, and at the same time supplement that with an online business part-time. So that's my specific That's my specific audience. That's my specific niche. That's why I'm telling you, I'm not talking about, oh, you need to quit your job in 1 year. Job is not safe. No, I don't talk about that. What I'm talking about is for people to work on their job and at the same time have an online business on the side, so that in case something happened, they have this backup business, or like if they can sustain themselves with one source of income, why not supplement it with a business on the side, right? That's make more sense, because if you working do more jobs, right, you are gonna pay more taxes later on. So that makes sense. So if, there's a lot of tax benefit in having an online business or home-based businesses. You can have all your expenses, your utilities as tax credit to lessen your taxes on your business. So it's way more, it makes a lot of sense, right? It makes a lot of sense. So because now, I think this is the wave of the future now. People will have a job, right? And then they will have an online business part-time. It's just part-time. You can do this 30 minutes to 1 hour, 2 hours, whatever time you can spare working on a business, because it's possible now, because technology is really amazing. There's a lot of tools, there's a lot of applications now. Right now I'm using my cell phone. My smartphone is, I use my smartphone, 90% of my business are on my smartphone, and I'm using a mobile app that I'm using, and it does all the work. So what you need to understand is that all right. I digress, sorry. I digress. So let's go back to topic. So if you are, right, don't try to sell, like if like you have to do, let's say you have to customer, right? One, if you are in weight loss, right? If you're in weight loss, one is let's say overweight and she's watching TV, or he's watching TV, right? And the other one is overweight but he's on the gym. Which one of them are most likely to buy your product? Of course, the one that is working, that's overweight but he's on the gym, because he's looking for a solution to his problem. The reason he goes to the gym because he wants to lose weight, he wants to be healthy, he wants to be fit, right? And the other one needs the product, right? He needs to lose weight, but he's not doing anything to solve that problem. So that's how you should learn. That's marketing. You should learn who your target audience is, whose people has a specific problem that you can solve, right? And that's really amazing. And I'm gonna share with you guys. So, right, I'm teaching about home-based business, online business. I got a lot of people messaging me that, hey Millard, what's your business about? Because I don't know if you know, but I have a baby now and I want to stay home, right? So that's a specific problem that I'm addressing, right? People who wants to stay home with their kids and their family and doesn't want them to go to the daycare, or they doesn't want to go to work. Well, other people take care of their baby, right? And that's a specific problem that I can address with my online business. Right? So I'm not really selling. I'm not forcing myself for you if you're not interested in doing business, right? Why should I push myself for you to join or to take a look at my business, right? So you have to really understand who's your target audience, right? Who are you talking to that can really help, that you can really solve their problems that they have, because they always have problems, guys. There's no one in the world here that doesn't have any problems. We always have problems with money, health, and relationship. Those are the three major markets that you can always tap into, right? So that's it, guys. So if you don't try to sell, instead do this. Look for people who are already looking for the solution to their problems, which your product or service can address, right? So that's it. Just focus on whose problem that you can solve, and that's gonna make selling is so easy. You're not really gonna sell. They're just gonna come up to you and say, "Hey Millard, I have this particular problem, and I heard you're talking about this. I'm interested." Right? I always get that a lot because I'm very specific now who I'm talking about, what I'm talking about, and who I'm addressing this for. Right? So that's it, guys. So I hope you get value from this video. If you do, comment, like, and share. And if you need help in your network marketing business or your online business, just feel free to reach out to me, because I love to help you in any way I can. And if you're interested to start your online business part-time, right? I'm using a mobile app that I'm using specifically for my business, and I chose this for myself and for my family. If you're interested in taking a look, just send me a private message, should I be able to send you some information for you to check out. So Millard Brady here, wishing everyone more health and more wealth. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.